Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tennessee Titans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he wants to put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. To throw is Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Titans.
Out of the gun, Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 7 catches, 80 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
This is Henry.
Second and
he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Tennessee.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Complete to Tyler Higbee. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard
line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
26 Mike.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The throw complete to Dorsett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
A gain of 12.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Rams 7, Titans nothing.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Akers. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Offense. Oh, man, come on. Don't do it like that.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
10, Titans nothing.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
24-yard line.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Titans.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. A first down carry for Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to take off with it.
The quarterback.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And this is caught at the 8. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll bang that one through. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Goff on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 50, it's Goff. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
28-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Titans 22-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Crosby is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
The score, Rams 13.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at RE8, we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
At the 29.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
That's taken on the 25. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now Goff on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
38-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Derrick Henry breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
That's what I'm frustrated about, man.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I know you felt that one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
13 yards.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
The tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Daquan Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 1st down, Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
He was brought down
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
26 Mike.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
And he whips that one incomplete there. The Titans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the busy night for Henry continues. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Well, the strategy was evident there.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Third and long. It's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Made by Kevin Byard. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
from the 24. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Goff's pass.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Daquan Jones. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Come on, man.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
To
and
throw
6
is Goff.
at the
And he's
23-yard
got his
line.
man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Cooper Kupp. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37.
Goff now looks to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Goff.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff throwing again. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Johnny Hecker.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh? You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
By Samson Ebukam. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
1st down and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it'll be Akers. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it.
Come on, you serious?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Going right back to Akers. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10.
16, Titans 10.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So now the Titans down by 6, a minute 44 to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. Certainly feared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
incomplete. 3 plays and out. It's fourth
back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So now inside of 2 minutes, they have only one timeout left and a field goal here. And this thing's over.
Or even a first down. Anything they give up here, this thing is done. So my guess about their strategy, go for the football on his first snap, try and pop it free. They don't get that done, immediate timeout. Preserve as much time as possible, and then try and do it again. If you're on offense, just take care of the ball.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Tonight's final
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for L.A., the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.